Lately, there's been a big push to get experienced people to vote.
The older the voter, as a matter of fact, the higher percentage of them vote.
But should all of them be voting?
No, I think we need to think really seriously about letting older people vote. I mean, you see what happens when you let them drive.
We decided to head downtown and ask some tough questions. Some were knowledgeable.
We all know what the Bill of Rights are.
But most were not.
The Bill of Rights. Boy, that's a good one. And I know. But what is the Bill of Rights?
How many states are there?
51.
How many senators do we have?
50.
We got quite a few.
When AARP calls, I think the typical politician, particularly at the federal level, answers.
Isn't knowledge important for voting?
Oh, I'm a lonely little Bill sitting here on Capitol Hill. Yeah, I remember those. Those were great.
Maybe it's unfair to pick on older people downtown, so we headed to the more affluent shopping district. Everyone knew who Obama and McCain were, but Joe Biden?
No, he looks familiar though.
Few people identified Supreme Court Justice Ginsburg.
Oh, jeez, yeah, I don't get that one. No.
Is it Sandra Day O'Connor?
Nah, she's no clue. Somebody.
But this judge?
Oh, Judge Judy.
Could anyone out there answer all these questions?
Ruth Bader Ginsburg. She actually is from Brooklyn.
There are 50 states.
The Bill of Rights, from what I understand, are the first 10 amendments.
Who's that?
That's Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
There are 100 senators.
What's Roe versus Wade?
It's a Supreme Court case about abortion.
In the first 2 trimesters.
It does concern me a little bit that some of the people that are voting, you know, they don't even know who Mos Def is.
Who's this look like?
Street person.
Who's that? Oh, somebody on a street somewhere.
Who's this?
Mos Def.
In such an important election year, wouldn't it make sense to implement some sort of poll test?
Like a literacy test.
Exactly.
Or, you know, something like that.
Isn't that unconstitutional?
At least if we had some sort of fee.
Property holders, white property holders above the age of 30 only. I think the richer you are, the more it counts. It's like an inverse progressive income tax.
Maybe it's their civic duty not to vote.
Now you've got me doubting myself. I mean, really, the other day I couldn't remember my wife's name. Maybe I shouldn't vote.
Good for him. In such an important election year, couldn't we just select the wisest among us and let the wiser people make the decisions? In the end, is all this voting really in our national interest?
I think everyone should vote. I think that everybody should make an educated choice, but democracy works better when everybody participates.